An Italian university just announced an online program where you can get a degree in becoming an influencer. It begs some questions like, is this a skill set that can land a job or promotion? And are influencers here to stay? Tech expert Nick Waldy is here to break it all down for us. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so for anyone who might not realize and understand what this means, what is an influencer in the first place?
Well, an influencer is someone who has built a following on their own platform. And what we know in this current day and age is that attention really is a currency. So if you have someone that has built a really large following, not only can that be more valuable than some media outlets, but it's also valuable because you're able to break the fourth wall and really engage with that person in real time. People don't just want to hear from people who are famous, they want to hear from people that they can relate to.
Why has this become such a thing, do you think?
Well, I think that people are now more able to find personalities that they can relate to easier than ever before.
And
right?
people they jive with.
Yeah, exactly. You're not being fed a certain stereotype or person or brand that you have to follow. You can actually go in and through these different social media platforms, which have gotten so large and so diverse and so niche, you can find those people whose personalities you really want to follow and engage with.
Can anyone become an influencer?
It's, well, people certainly try, right?
They might not pull it off, but you can try.
You know, like, I think it takes a certain personality type to be able to become an influencer, but it's good to consider, you know, developing a personal brand. Studies have shown that up to 1/3 of hiring managers will pass on your job application if they can't find anything about you online. So at least in terms of checking some boxes with making sure that you have a digital footprint can be something that's actually really good for your career.
We mentioned earlier that there's a program for this now. Is it really necessary to spend something like what this would cost, $13,000 to learn how to do it right? Because you said not everybody has it. And even if you spend that, if you don't have it, you still might not pull it off.
Well, a lot of what this university has been talking about is that people out there think that they're an influencer, they think they're persuasive, but they actually lack that digital marketing skill set. A lot of influencer marketing is about being able to produce content, produce photo, produce video, be able to write a lot of copy, a lot of captions, and to be able to pump that out on a schedule. That is a skill set, you know, and so that's actually good for people to consider. Is that, you know, with how fast this market is growing, it planned to be a $15 billion market, billion-dollar market by 2022. It's going to be big.
You can't help but wonder what's going to happen with influencers now that Instagram is playing around with you being able to see likes. A lot of people, you can't see them now. And are you popular if nobody knows you are, is the question.
Right. Well, I think the algorithms in general have pointed more towards engagement. Like if someone has thousands of likes on a photo but not much commentary, then is that person really influential? So a lot of platforms have been moving more to that direction anyway. You've probably noticed in your feed, you see more of the popular posts rather than just what is happening in real time. And so I think in terms of, you know, taking that likes piece away, there's some controversy around it, but at the end of the day, if you are encouraging a lot of conversation, it's not going to really impact you.
Do you see some different things that really works for some people more than others? Ideas if people are trying to up their influence, so to speak?
I think a big thing is encouraging conversation, right? Commenting back on comments. Yes, you're posting photos. Yes, you're documenting yourself. But what people are, again, looking for is someone that they can relate to and to be able to have a conversation with. People are spending more time than ever on Facebook and Instagram, right? And they want to be able to, again, break that fourth wall and actually interact with this personality.
All right.
So that's big.
Hey, good advice. If you're trying to up the game and work hard on your influence, you might just stay inside with your phone today and by fireplace perhaps, might just snuggle on up inside. It's cold out there.